What's good with y'all, man? So Jake Paul revealed during yesterday's press conference for the Tank Davis fight, he revealed that Shakur Stevenson reached out to him to try to be his sparring partner. Let me fix this. It's a little crooked real quick. That's a little better. So Shakur Stevenson reached out to Jake Paul to try to be his sparring partner to help him prepare for the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. We're going to talk about that in this video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. We also live Sunday mornings with the Singing OG KC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats when you come by the live streams that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. The email address is knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. Let's get it cracking. So, let me first say, I don't really care about Shakur Stevenson reaching out to Jake Paul to try to help him prepare for Gervonta Tank Davis. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Tank Davis is a Shakur Stevenson op and vice versa. Shakur Stevenson, make no mistake about it, he wants to see Tank Davis lose at all costs. Even if that just means Jake Paul giving Tank some sort of resistance. He also wants to piggyback off of this event so badly, like everyone is doing. If you notice, Lamont Roach in the Danza Project, that interview been shot. The interview that we reacted to yesterday, but they waited to release it when? During Tank Davis, Jake Paul fight week or press conference week. Shakur Stevenson reaching out to Jake Paul, even if he doesn't really come help Jake Paul in camp, just to have Jake Paul say that, now Shakur Stevenson has successfully tied his name to the Tank Davis Jake Paul fight. Everything is strategic here, bro. Everything is to get as much stardom as you can without having to work for it if you're guys like Lamont Roach and Shakur Stevenson, because if you ain't started selling tickets and became a main attraction on your own by 28 years old, which I believe Shakur Stevenson is, and 30 or 29 years old, which I believe Lamont Roach is, then you're probably never going to be somebody that's going to sell a shit ton of tickets and be a pay-per-view star and be a superstar. So their stardom or lack thereof is going to forever be tied to Tank Davis for as long as he's in the sport. That's just the fact of the matter. For the actual helping Jake Paul fight or help him get ready for the fight, shit always comes full circle, bro. Shit always comes full circle, and the takes continue to just age like fine wine, and I continue, in my opinion, to prove why I'm the best person making boxing content here on YouTube. And what I mean by that is, remember when Jerron Boots Ennis? About a month ago, about a week or two before Bud Crawford's fight with Canelo, remember when it came out that Jerron Boots Ennis helped Canelo Alvarez in his training camp? You remember the reaction from Bud Crawford fans, who are also Shakur Stevenson fans? Remember, Jerron Boots Ennis was off code. How could he be helping Canelo Alvarez get ready? Had to get that out, my bad. How could he help Canelo Alvarez get ready for Bud Crawford? He's supposed to be rooting for the brother. He's supposed to be cheering for the brother. What was my response to that? See, I'm too damn level-headed and consistent for any of y'all to ever get on this level, because I can be a die-hard fan of a fighter, but also tell that favorite fighter when they wrong. Because I'm not worried about getting interviews or placating to anybody. The mission of this channel is always going to be the love of boxing, giving my authentic opinion, using the facts to formulate my opinion, and saying what I truly think, no matter who likes it or who don't like it. That's what we're going to always do over here, bro. But I was telling people, Jerron Boots Ennis don't owe Bud Crawford anything. Bud Crawford ain't his friend. Bud Crawford ain't did nothing for his career. He ain't helped Jerron Boots Ennis in no way, shape, or form. So what does Jerron Boots Ennis owe Terrence Crawford? People were still mad. Now, for all you Bud Crawford fans that are also Shakur Stevenson fans, that were upset with Jerron Boots Ennis helping Canelo Alvarez prepare for the Terrence Crawford fight, how do you feel about Shakur Stevenson potentially helping Jake Paul prepare for the Gervonta Davis fight? MAGA Jake Paul, mind you. Right? Jake Paul, who is not a minority at all, mind you. Is it Shakur Stevenson's responsibility to not help Jake Paul for his black brother, Gervonta Tank Davis? I say no. The same thing I said about Boots and Bud. Consistency, level-headedness, facts, logic over here. But I bet you a lot of your tunes are changing. Where are those live streams at? I saw whole live streams and whole videos when Boots Ennis was sparring with Canelo Alvarez. I did, bro. Saw a lot of that. Where are the videos and the live streams about Shakur Stevenson potentially helping Jake Paul prepare for his brother Tank Davis? You probably won't get that same energy. You probably won't get it addressed at all. I'm here to say it's clout chasing by Shakur. It's him trying to attach himself to this event in some way, shape, or form because he knows how huge the event is. That's why when he went on his interview tour, he kept talking about Tank and Jake the whole interview tour. Go look at him over on the arena, Gil's Arena, it used to be called. Go look at him over on Ariel Hawani, where he did an interview. Go look at every interview that he did when he went on his interview tour. And look at how many times he brought up Tank versus Jake. Look at Lamont Roach's interview that he just did on Don's Project. What was he talking about? Everyone's trying to attach themselves to this event that is supposed to be so trash that nobody cares about. All right? Over here, I'm going to continue to tell y'all that the event is huge from a business perspective. I don't give a fuck how mad Tank Davis gets or how many tantrums he tries to throw. It's a trash-ass fight, bro. Do better. Fight the fights that we want to see you fight. And being a fan of somebody don't mean that you're going to agree with them all the time. I have a lot of people that support my channel that don't agree with me all the time. Some of you are probably watching this video. Yeah, we're going to talk. and some of us have probably had words before, harsh words to each other. Because shit get like that when you're passionate about something. Yeah, it get like that. We're going to talk, though. I can't wait to go live tonight. This is going to be a great show. First, I'm going to cook Champ Side, Blue Blood, and Drew Titan. I'm going to fuck them up badly. I'm going to do them dirty. Then we're going to get to the Tank and what Tank had to say about me and my comments about his fight with Jake Paul. It's going to be a great fucking show, bro. I promise y'all it's going to be a great show. But Shakur helping Jake Paul, he just wants to see Tank lose. And when Tank said these guys are just jealous, a lot of people want to see me lose, this is what he's talking about, bro. It's getting to the point with a lot of fighters, in my opinion. It's not just, and Shakur Stevenson specifically in this situation, it's not, and I'm not saying Shakur don't want to be the one to beat Tank. I think he pump fake a lot. Y'all know I've made that clear. But I do think it's to the point now, the jealousy and envy and hate is so real. I think he's to the point where he don't really give a fuck who it is no more. Him, Lamont Roach, Keyshawn, Jake, he don't give a fuck who it is no more. Somebody please just beat this nigga. If it's me, cool. If it's somebody else, cool. That's why he tried to take credit for a draw. Tank and Lamont fight to a draw. I guess I'm the last one standing. like, bro, he really just like, yo, can I help Jake? Shit, I'm a cold ass southpaw. Let me get him ready. Anything I can do to help. So that's him clout chasing, bro. That's him low key being a hater, high key being a hater, really, if you want to be honest. But at the end of the day, ain't no love lost between them two. He don't owe Tank shit, just like Jerron Boots Ennis didn't owe Terrence Crawford a goddamn thing. Now I wonder, will some of y'all keep that same energy? I bet you won't, though. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash the like, sub up. I'll see y'all soon. Peace!